Yes, today I am here to share this very interesting list with you guys, and the topic of today is top game movies that will be released in 2026. Yes, so these movies are very much anticipated, so I am excited to share this list with you all. But before we get into further details and actually break down the list, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. So first we're gonna start off with Heartstopper Forever. It is the official title of the feature-length film final that will conclude on Netflix. Yes, if you guys don't know, it's actually based on the series Heartstopper. Instead of a traditional fourth season, this movie will serve as the definite end to Nick and Charlie's own screen journey. Yes, so basically, instead of doing a season four, they will be doing like just one movie to, explain the final story that we will get of the two. The film is scheduled to premiere on Netflix in 2026. It's expected to be released in the second half of the year. The story pick up after season 3 focus on Nick preparing for university and Charlie finding independence at school. So this one, let me tell you, is definitely one of the most anticipated movies of 2026. And I like the fact that they have decided to do a movie instead of a whole season. So stay tuned. It looks very, very promising. And then moving forward, we have The Black Ball. It is a queer drama that basically interviews the lives of three gay men across different eras of Spain history. The plot is structured around three specific time periods in 1932, 1937, and obviously the year 2017. So in 1930 storylines, the title refers to, a black ball used to significantly reject when the main character attempts to join a social club and ends up getting rejection. And then moving forward to 2017, it connects the three historical wounds to a contemporary existence, exploring themes of desire, pain, and queer and heritage. This one is actually scheduled to premiere in October, and let me tell you, it already has been getting a lot of hype. A lot of people are already like so excited to watch it, and definitely I would say one of my favorite ones on the list. So hopefully, when it gets released, it doesn't disappoint at all because it looks really good. And then moving forward, we have Leviticus. Hopefully, I have pronounced it correctly. It is a queer horror film. The story follows two teenagers, in this case Naeem and Ryan, living in a remote, fictional religious community in Australia. After the secret romance is discovered, they are put under a ritual, unleashing a supernatural entity often compared to the monster in basically a monster that takes the form of the person the victim desires most, hunting them while they are very dark visions and bringing very dark visions upon them. Yes, I know it might sound confusing, but more of the story is about two teenagers that have a relationship. It gets discovered, it turns into darkness because of visions and everything that ends up happening. This one will be available to watch very, very soon. In this case, it's already available to watch in some festivals, but obviously it depends, on your location. So yes, the platform, hopefully it will be announced very soon, but it is coming. And then moving forward, we have An Island Away from You. It is a gay themed romantic comedy scheduled for release in April. Yes, basically right around the corner. It tells the love story between two men and is presented as a tribute to the romantic genre of, the 90s, which a fresh tone that celebrates the freedom to basically love without labels. Harry is a British chef. He is left at the altar to help him, recover his best friend Ziza. He basically convinces him to join, her for, in this case, a vacation in her homeland of Gran Canaria. The central romantic conflict arrives when Harry finds himself falling for Ivan, who is in this case Yaiza's, friend. So there is where the whole plot, starts to involve. Yes. So this one, like I said, it will be available in April, so stay tuned. I feel like it's going to do very, very well, especially because of the plot and what it is representing so far. And then moving forward, we have Lunar Swai. It is a 2026, obviously, as well movie. It is a Canadian LGBTQ plus dark comedy film. The story follows Cliff, a young man living in the remote desert town. His life spirals into chaos when his estranged co-artist's birth mother, unexpectedly returns, throwing him into a wild trail of secrets and basically into a situation that he didn't thought he would be living. It is scheduled for a limited theatrical run in the fall of 2026 across the US, UK, and French speaking countries as well as Europe. but some locations it might not be available, but it looks like in some locations it might also be available to watch in March. So hopefully as soon as I find more digital platforms on where we can go watch and go support this movie, I will definitely let you all know. And if you all know where to watch it, also drop it down below in the comments. That will be very, very, very helpful.